if there was one reason to join, that does, there's that. So.
I think you had me at US Market.
And honestly, that might be that. I should probably just shut my mouth.
With Chris Dyson, international man of mystery, broker from Beverly Hills, British guy,
right,
and the founder of the NLS.
That's correct.
What is the NLS?
Well, the NLS is a portal that we built for the US, and it's a portal that we built to compete with the US MLSs. And when I came to Spain a couple of years ago, I noticed that the portal and MLS market here lacked regulation, it lacked consolidation, it lacked accuracy, and I wanted to repurpose our platform that we built for the US to help solve some of those problems for Spanish brokers. So it's a B2B2C MLS portal.
What are you fixing with NLS? As far as I understand it, you're basically fixing everything apart from world hunger and war.
Correct.
So
the whole thing.
So you're taking a big bite out of this cherry. So just tell me, what is it you're fixing?
One of the things that I think is important as an agent, if you're going to do your job efficiently and effectively, is you have to have access to the full information of what's available. And that just doesn't exist. And second of all, being able to speak to the principal agent as a matter of course, I think is critical. And the fact that those two things don't exist, I think makes life difficult for agents here. I almost said it in passing to somebody, have you got an MLS yet? And they're like, well, kind of. We've got this one over here that does this, that one over there does that. And, you've got to kind of see which commission they're paying to see who's the listing agent. So it takes me half a day to try and sort out my listings. I'm like, hang on, wait, stop. What are you talking about? Like, how is that possible?
So when you say the principal agent, you mean the main listing agent?
The main listing agent.
What about when there's multiple?
That's fine. They're still the main listing agent.
Right.
What I'm saying is the guys that get in the middle who don't have the mandate from the seller, who still are allowed to post both B2B and B2C on these portals. I think that hurts the seller. I think it hurts the buyers, and I think it hurts, most importantly, the agents who've worked hard to get that information. You see the same listing listed over and over and over and over again. And I know it's not their listing, because I know whose listing it is. The fact that other agents could pay these portals to place their property at a higher position and get those leads, that's just something. Now, look, if you believe in that, great. There's portals that do it, but we don't believe in that. I believe that if it's your listing, it should be your lead. The gold, if you like, of having a listing and having that relationship with the seller is that the leads come in. That's how you grow your business. Before a property is published on the NLS, you have to show that you're the listing agent, right? You have to show a listing contract with the seller, not a marketing, not a collaborating.
That must be quite a labor-intensive thing from your side, no? How do you police it?
You had to show a listing agreement. You have to show that you are the listing agent, and that was approved manually, and that's when the property gets published. Our ultimate promise to the buyer is that we'll always connect you to the listing agent.
And what else does it do? Because there are a few things that...
There's a lot of things that it does. Yeah, I mean, being able to aggregate and search for buyers wants as well is something which is huge. Americans love that. People love our pocket listing functionality because it helps you test price points as well. When you sit down with a seller, every seller thinks their house is worth more than you think it's worth. And so trying to bring it to market at a price which is more aggressive is key.
Would I be right to say that it allows you to have a place for yourselves in the States to use if you want to sell something in Marbella to somebody in Beverly Hills?
100%.
Right?
Oh, no, 100%.
So it is, I mean, like, I know you're not trying to market it this way, but looking at it in its brass basis, it's kind of like they have got all the high net worths in Beverly Hills and California and the rest of the States. And now that the agency has expanded throughout the whole States and across Europe, that network is actually, those eyes are much broader than they used to be.
Alfred, honestly, it's a really big value add. We call it your key to the States. I mean, it's again, that is absolutely the plan. I'm very fortunate that the relationships that we have over there, we're able to drive a lot of traffic and shine a very, very bright light. Every time I'm here, I hear more and more American accents, and I come out here a lot, obviously, and I see more and more posts on social media from Americans, and I see more and more people placing Marbella with the Capris and the South of France's, and it being on those lists. That didn't happen 5 years ago, and again, with everything that's happening here, I think that's only going to get bigger and better.
Who do you have at the moment? Just name some.
Well, we have Solve, Panorama, we have Dremelia, we have Engel & Volkers, Home Run Brokers, Norma Frank, Berkshire Hathaway, the agency. Goodness, I mean, they're probably the top ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, I think, just under 2,000 listings, about 7 billion in value on there right now.
Right. Just ballpark figure, how much money has got into this overall?
Lots of zeros.
We're talking.
Lots of zeros.
Okay.
Lots of zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll tell you this. From a functionality standpoint, we're the most powerful platform in the industry. This platform does more things than any other platform does. There's a lot going on. The search algorithms, the AI algorithms that we have for matching buyers with sellers as well, when sellers can search to see which agent's got the right buyer for their house as well. That's something that no other portal on the planet does, and it's game-changing.
I think you had me at US market.
And honestly, that might be that. I should probably just shut my mouth. We've modeled this on best practices from the arguably the most significant portals on the planet.
Who's we?
So I have Mauricio Umansky. He's one of the most significant guys in our industry. Is my main partner
for the folk here in Europe.
Yeah.
He's the guy from Buying Beverly Hills Netflix series. He's also the husband of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Correct. Bo's an incredible guy. Obviously, he was, I think, recently voted 35th most influential person in our industry. And he brings an incredible amount to the table, both from expertise and the light that he can shine on this as well, obviously.
What's the next steps now for the NLS?
I am very motivated to build a business that agents here embrace and that they love and that they celebrate. And they go, thank God. And they are, and again, it gives them tools that make them better, and it gives them tools that helps them make more money, and it gives them tools to be more valuable to their client.
That's a good soundbite to end on.
There you go.
Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure. It's great to see you over here. Thank you for having me.